Hi guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cards TV, and today we're going to be making a card for a new baby using everyday paper dolls. And I've already done one here for a little boy, and we're going to be putting one together for a little girl. My card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which means I cut my paper at 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 and scored it in the middle, folded it in half, and it becomes 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. My blue mat, and we'll also be doing this in pink, is 4 by 5 1/4, and my green gingham mat is 3 3/4 by 5. I have a little piece over here on the side where the ribbon is, and it is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. And we're going to take our piece of pink in this and run it through the Cutest with the Swiss dots folder. And then we tied some ribbon around with a bow, and our little baby was cut at 4 inches. And you'll find the little baby's pajamas, and we use these right here on page 29, and I cut that at 4 inches. And then for his little curl on top, I used the little baby pajamas. I hit that and then hit headwear. And this wants to cut out 2 little curls and then hair for a baby girl. And what I did, I let it start cutting, and once it cut out the little curl that I wanted, I hit stop because I didn't need the little girl's hair. So then I needed the little baby's head, and that is on page 28, and I wanted just the head. Now I cut my head at 4 inches on blackout because I have these peachy keen stamps to stamp faces on, and I used the 1-inch stamp to put the face on this little baby. But if you don't have that, you can also go ahead and cut this one out, and it will cut the eyes, and it'll put little marks above the eyes for eyebrows, one below for a nose, and then the mouth. And you can just take some colored cardstock and put behind to color in your eyes, and that works just as well. I just like this little face on this baby. And I did take a white gel pen and just put a little white dot in the center of the eyes. I also inked and chalked around this little baby's pajamas, and we're going to do that with the little girl baby. I put some blush on his cheeks. Even though he is little boy babies have that nice pink color. And I had some Making Memories brads that look like buttons. So I put 3 here, and then I put some down the front of his pajamas. So we're going to get started and put our little girl card together. The first thing we want to do is go ahead and run our little side piece through the Cutest. We're going to make a sandwich with our folder between the 2 B plates, and then that goes on the A plate. And we're going to run this through our Cutest. And we're going to add some ribbon. And you know I like to go ahead and put some glue on my ribbon. And I'm going to leave the center without glue because I'm going to run a piece of ribbon through there and tie it in a bow. And line it up on the grid of your mat if you have one, so you can get it straight. We'll run this piece through and tie our bow. Now we're going to take our chalk. I didn't have any pink, the right color for this. So we're going to take our chalk and just lightly ink around the edges. I've gone ahead and attached my pink mat, and I put my little brads on the green gingham mat before I attached it to the pink one. And I like to put some glue dots behind the brads. It helps hold them to the paper, because they are metal and they don't want to stick that well. And I put the holes in my paper with some foam board and a paper piercer. And now we're going to be doing lots of chalking on our little baby's pajamas. And it's got all these little cuts around here that the Cricut made for the feet and down the center and the neck. And we're just going to go ahead and put this chalk on here, pretty heavy, and then take the other end and smooth it off. Now let's go ahead and put the little brads in the front for the buttons. And I've already put some foam tape on the back of this. I'm only using one thickness. So our little baby's pajamas and head will stand up from the card a little. And you can see how using the chalk really helps give some definition. And if it's not enough, you can go back and add some more. And if you get too much, it just brushes away. So there's the baby's pajamas. Now we're going to take some pink chalk and give this little baby girl some rosy pink cheeks. You can just go right in there with a Q-tip. The chalk does come with a little applicator, but I've used mine for other colors and I haven't gotten any new ones. So I just use a Q-tip and that works just fine. And you can keep applying until you get the color that you like. And we're going to put the little curl on top of her head. And we're going to use a two-way glue pen for that. And I think we want our little curl right about like that. So we just need to put some on the very end. Hope I'm not getting out of camera too much. There's our little curl. And I've tied a little pink and white gingham bow that we're going to put right there. So we need that on a glue dot. There we go. And we'll put the baby's bow on. How cute is that? Oh, that's so cute. See, there's her little head. Now, this baby has no neck, and there's no way to fill that in unless you put a little piece of cardstock right there to kind of fill it in. So I'm going to just go ahead and put some two-way glue pen on there, kind of figure out where I want her neck to be. So we just want to fill it in just a little bit. And that gives her just a little bit of a neck to fill in on the pajamas, because we don't want it to look like her little head's just squished down on top of her pajamas. That wouldn't be cute. Whoops. Let's get that back on there. Okay. There you go, guys. I went ahead and attached our little girl baby to the front of the card. She's on one thickness of foam tape, as is the little boy. These are so stinking cute, I can't stand it. I just love them. You could go ahead and if you've got some friends that are having babies, or maybe they're going to be a grandma soon, go ahead and make some of these up and keep them on hand. It's just a really cute little card to welcome a new baby. And we used everyday paper dolls. Thanks so much for coming by, guys. I appreciate it so much. And I'll see you soon. Bye now.